So you just got in your Mazda, and out of nowhere this message pops up on your dashboard saying, low battery risk. Start vehicle to charge 12V battery. Maybe there was even an alarm sound that came with it. And now you are sitting there wondering, is my car broken? Do I need to call a mechanic? Should I even be driving this thing? Relax. You are not alone. And in most cases, this is not a serious problem. Let me break down exactly what this warning means, why it shows up, and what you need to do about it. So, first things first, what is the low battery risk warning actually telling you? Your Mazda runs on two electrical systems. There is the main engine system, and then there is a separate 12-volt battery that powers all the electronics. Things like your infotainment screen, the keyless entry, door locks, interior lights, and so on. That 12-volt battery needs the engine running to stay charged. When you use those electronics for too long without the engine on, the battery starts to drop. The warning is your car's way of saying, hey, if you keep doing this without starting the engine, you might end up with a dead battery and a car that won't start. Now, let's talk about why this happens, because there are a few different reasons. The most common one is simple. You were sitting in the car with the engine off, maybe listening to music, or just using the screen, and after about 30 minutes, the system flagged it. That is completely normal behavior on newer Mazda models. The car is just protecting itself. Another reason is door activity. On newer Mazdas, the electrical network wakes up every single time a door is opened. So, if you are washing the car, loading groceries, cleaning the interior each time that door opens, the system counts it. Stack up enough of those wake-ups without running the engine and you will trigger the warning. Then, there is key fob proximity. If your keys are sitting near the car while it is parked on a hook by the front door, on a counter close to the garage, the car can sense the fob and keeps systems partially active in the background. Over time, that quietly drains the battery. For people who do not drive much short errands once or twice a week, this is actually a very common issue. The alternator needs highway-style driving to properly recharge the battery. If every trip is just 5 minutes to the store and back, the battery never fully recovers. There are also some known software issues on certain models. Mazda issued technical service bulletins, which are basically official problem notices to dealers for the Mazda 3, CX-30, and CX-60, among others. On some of these vehicles, a software bug was causing the car's systems to stay awake even after the ignition was turned off. That means the battery was draining in the background without any warning until it was nearly flat. And of course, if your battery is old 3 years or more, it may simply no longer hold a proper charge. That is just battery life doing what battery life does. Alright, so what do you actually do when this warning shows up? Step 1. Start the engine immediately and let it idle for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Or better yet, take it for a drive. That gives the alternator time to push charge back into the battery. In most cases, the warning will clear on its own and you will be completely fine. If the warning keeps coming back every few days, even without doing anything unusual, that is your sign to dig a little deeper. First, make a habit of engaging the electric parking brake before you turn the engine off. It sounds odd, but Mazda's own documentation confirms that not doing this can keep the car's computer partially active and slowly drain the battery. Second, keep your key fob away from the car when it is parked. A small metal tin or a signal-blocking pouch works great for this. Third, always lock the car when it is parked, even at home. Leaving it unlocked keeps certain systems running longer than they need to. If you do not drive very often, invest in a smart trickle charger. Something like a C-Tech is popular with Mazda owners. You just plug it in overnight and it keeps the battery at the right level without overcharging it. If none of that helps, take it to a Mazda dealer and ask them to check for a software update related to battery drain. Specifically ask about any open technical service bulletins for your model and year. On affected vehicles, a software update to the body control module or the electrical supply unit fixes the issue entirely, and it is typically done under warranty at no cost to you. And finally, if the battery keeps dying even after all of this, ask for a proper battery load test. Not just a voltage check, a full load test. A battery can show 12.6 volts and still fail under the real demand of starting the engine. So there you have it. The meaning and fix for a Mazda, low battery risk warning. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe.